Mark, if I just was looking for your general summary on how this season went from the time that you came here, all of the injuries, et cetera. Like, if you could put it into context based on all the experiences you've had in your career, that would be appreciated.
The summary on what, the season, or which, the games, the
No,
series?
sorry. Yeah, the season. Yeah, this just unique season as a whole.
I think for everyone, the past obviously year has been about adapting to a new situation and seeing how fast can you adapt and how good you can come out the other end. I thought that everything, obviously a lot of things happened to the team just like everyone else, but I thought it was hard for us. We never got to the point where we were building as a group on and off the floor. Obviously, we have a great chemistry off the floor, and guys got along pretty well. Really good off the floor. Obviously, coming off the championship run last season for them, but when it started to build up again, we with everything that was happening to the team, we're not able to improve as a unit, as a whole. And I think that is crucial, especially in shows when a team hits a rough spot. That trust, that bond on the court, it's important. And I'm not saying that we didn't have it. We did have it, but it wasn't just strong enough because the experiences that you got to go through the regular season as a team just didn't plan out as we wish.
David?
I hope I answered your question, sort of.
Marc, you're under contract for next year. Anything about your conversations with Frank and Rob you can tell us about what the direction, what the message was to what your role is going to be like moving forward? Obviously,
they have a lot of decisions to make, and I don't think I'm at the top of the list of those decisions. We'll see later on the summer how the team looks and what they want to do, what the plan is. But right now, I think everything is so fresh. I think no one planned to be having those meetings right now. I don't think they fully know what the plan is yet. So I think we all need that time to reflect. I'm very thankful for the year that I lived. I know obviously doesn't end the way we all want it, but it's been better than it looked from the outside, probably. For me personally, I just enjoyed some of the things that happened. Some of the other things I didn't, but I try to be positive. And like I said, I'm thankful for the opportunity that I had here.
Bill?
Marc, I think it's probably fair to say that, or safe to say that you ended up probably not having the consistent role that you envisioned initially when you signed. What was it about the Lakers and their conversations with you after Andre arrived that made you want to reinvest and recommit to this team? So I know you said that you kind of had to reassess a little bit, and I'm wondering if at this point you could share a little bit about what that process was like for you, and did you ever come close to the buyout option? Was that something, how seriously did you consider that? And then what did this team do to make you believe that this remained the right place for you?
I mean, there's different aspects in life, right? Like there's your professional aspect and a chance of playing with, Bron and AD, understanding what the picture was like. I didn't need anybody to explain to me what being a third center is, and knowing that you always have the trump card in AD playing the 5, or even Bron playing at the 5. So once you have two guys ahead of you and you're the third center, you're really like the 5th center. But I didn't need anybody to explain that to me. I understood that, and anything that was different from that, I knew that it just it was circumstantial and it was not the reality. And then there's the family aspect. My kids go to school here. My wife was happy here. Moving the family again was not ideal for me at that time. Maybe if I didn't have a family and I was 10 years younger, maybe I would have chose differently. But the reality is that, I wanted to stay here. I wanted to contribute, wanted to help the guys. I was actually doing, having a lot of fun working with the young guys, with Costas, Devante, with Zoe. I was enjoying doing that as well. On the downtime when I wasn't playing much, working with them was something that I enjoy. So yeah, you try, like I said, you try to be, when cards are dealt to you that you don't like, you don't get to ask for a redeal. You just play them as good as you can. You try to be as positive as you can, and just roll with the punches. And eventually, obviously, things started changing, and I got to play a little more, and it just it just didn't end the way I wished. To be honest, I didn't envision this season ending on a game 6 at home the way it did. I just didn't see that coming.
Dan.
Marc, you said something that kind of struck me. Like, it seemed like almost like you got even a little emotional thinking about the good stuff that happened this year, the stuff that was better than it looked like from the outside. Can you share a little bit more of that, like the professionally rewarding stuff that happened this year that made this a good experience for you when it looked maybe chaotic to us on the other side of the Zoom?
And it was chaotic. I mean, it was chaotic for sure. I think for everyone. As far as the team, we never got that consistency as a group. Even though we try to continue to build and we try to continue to get better, we never got the consistency as a group where we got better and we found solutions, as a whole. But even with all that, like I said, I'm very appreciative of the opportunity and the chance of playing, with not only Bron and AD, but also with guys like Keith, like Wes. Like Dennis, with all my teammates, Trez, all my teammates that I play with, I really enjoyed. With Kenny, KCP, I enjoy playing with them as well. All the coaching staff. Like I said, it's and everyone that you guys, probably doesn't get to see in front of camera. All the medical team, the PR people, media. I enjoy all that because when you get to a certain age, you enjoy every moment that you get, especially coming from a year that we came the year before, which it wasn't fun at all. Being in the bubble, there was a lot of basketball, but there was not fun, at least not personally fun for me. So, I came into this year with the mindset of enjoying every second of it, soaking everything in and understanding, what an honor it is to wear this jersey. Obviously, you guys know my family history with the team and how much it meant to Pau. So for me to be here and play in this team was an honor, and it is an honor. So I didn't take it for granted 1 second.
Last 3. Kyle.
Hey, Marc. I know this is very fresh, so if this isn't a fair question, just let me know.
Go ahead.
LeBron and Wesley Matthews were talking about the conversation they had in the locker room where they both expressed, gosh, we really want to see what this team could be. In Wesley's case, he says, I want to run it back. And I'm wondering, given, to use your word, there was some chaos this year. Is that exciting for you? Do you feel excited by the prospect of running it back? And do you think if you bring back a lot of those pieces that this team is capable of winning a championship?
Yeah, without a doubt. You look at the roster, and even you look at the roster yesterday. With or without AD, you look at our roster and you understand the possibilities and the capabilities of that team. It's how much are you willing to sacrifice for the team? How much of your own game are you willing to put in? How much are you going to invest mentally on sacrificing defensively to protecting your teammates and communicating? And it might not be flashy, but it's and it's not as easy as it seems. Because you don't get much reward when you sacrifice and you talk and you do all the stuff, but it's what it takes. When you have two guys like AD and LeBron on the team, the rest of the pieces need to help and help build and give that consistency to the group. And not everyone is going to be able to shine. Not everyone is going to be able to develop their game. You just need to fit in and see what you can bring to the table, because they're going to bring a lot, but you need to help them as well on both ends of the floor, and that takes a different kind of mindset on a daily basis. So I think for sure quality. The team has plenty of quality. Looking at the roster next year, so. There's no doubt the talent is there. It's just sacrificing, and especially when you come up after a year of winning a championship, you already established kind of a culture. Everybody needs to buy into that culture and kind of understand what they need to do to make it even better.
Okay, last two. Michael?
Hey, Mark. You just mentioned your brother. I was just wondering if there are any specific ways in which Pau's experience with the Lakers may have helped you out or proved useful along the way in your first season in LA. Obviously, it was chaotic, as you said, if at all.
Not really. I mean, maybe getting around the South Bay area. That might be it. PCH up and down. I mean, that's about it. The rest. Understanding, it's. I'm just happy to see fans on the stands. To be honest, that's an experience that you were missing. You go to Staples Center, and you see nobody on the stands, and you get to play a game. It's a lot different. So, obviously, we didn't do everything that we wanted to at the end, and bring them as much joy as we wished. But seeing people on the stands made us really happy, and I know it might not seem like it, but it really helped the team. So I don't know what else to say. Pau, different times, different eras. When he was here, I didn't get to deal with you guys as much as he had to deal with you guys, thankfully. He's also a little bit different than I am when it comes to that. But yeah, I think it's been, like I said, it's been a lot better than it looks.
All right, last question. Claudia?
Marc, buenas tardes. Sé que las excusas no existen, pero cuando el COVID y lesiones, ¿tú crees que fue un problema para ti y el resto del equipo? ¿Crees que la ausencia no los dejó formar una buena química entre ustedes?
Las cosas pasan en la vida, no se puede elegir lo que a uno le pasa. Lo que sí puedes elegir es cómo reaccionas a las cosas que te pasan. Cuando yo contraí el COVID, pues es una situación muy nueva para mí. Aparte yo tuve síntomas notables y no fue una situación agradable para mí, ni mucho menos. Aparte, pues la familia también lo cogió y fue un poco más difícil porque te sentías responsable por ello. Pero bueno, luego ya sales, te vuelves a poner en dinámica de equipo, el equipo es diferente, el equipo está evolucionando, intentando avanzar como grupo y yo creo que nunca cogimos ese agarre de la mejora, nunca cogimos esa consistencia como grupo y nos costó mucho el poder crecer como equipo. Entonces eso, al final, cuando te enfrentas a un equipo como Phoenix, que tiene muy claro lo que busca y es muy disciplinado en ciertas cosas, te genera problemas. Y cuando un equipo tiene problemas y tiene dudas, pues le cuesta ganar.